knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas's offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end?
It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't.
There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? You get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
Turning it on! And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He might want another play. Off play action. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll give it to Johnson. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's loose down the middle. The 20. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on third and short. Catch open down the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it down the right side. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texans!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Trying the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Epps. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
No chance to run, but still a good game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The screen, he's got wheels. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Under fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. And back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point?
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Takes the easy one to the back. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. You're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Epps. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. off the play fake. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense lining up for a first down play. Right back to the well. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. On the move at the 30. Lots of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They punted away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Texas offense will take over.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. starts the drive trying to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass knocked Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the left. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking left, on target over the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Handoff from the shotgun. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Back to throw, it's Webb. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. It's a draw. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Missouri. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Got his man downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And the Longhorns have moved it inside the 20. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Looking downfield, it's Webb. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Working that left side now. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds a man in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here's the pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Looking for space. It's Epps. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Webb. Got his man down the middle. And it is a good idea to gain tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points.
There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Snags it on the right. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.